Ladies and gentlemen, traders, what's going on, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing today on this fine Monday morning? I had the option to go out and party the rest of this day, to party this entire weekend, but the pastor has been reactivated. The pastor, his drive, his resolve has never been stronger. Once again, I'm back. I'm motivated and I'm ready. And so the partying was kept very limited. It's Labor Day weekend here in New York City. And so I had to enjoy myself at least one night. But I said, "Hey RT, you got business to conduct and you have winning to get done." Yes, winning, greatness. And so here I am Monday whilst everyone that I know is partying, partying, partying. I'm back early. I'm in the lab and I'm dialing in. This is what it takes to be great. This is what it takes to be successful. Doing the opposite of what 99% of people are doing. And so here we are, getting it done. Hit that thumbs up. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you guys here in another monthly recap. And we have to do 3-1 because we haven't done this since the end of June. And, that's largely in part because we had that team house meetup coming into the end of June. Things kind of got hectic, but hey, better late than never. And you guys know I'll always do a monthly and yearly recap, even if I miss a daily recap, to show you guys how everything has been going. So coming back to June, June month, it wasn't bad. This is gross. We can go net as well, so you guys see the full picture. This is June month. Pretty decent month. Um, $12,835.95 in net gain. So after the small fees that I pay here at Thinkorswim, not bad at all, right? June, just a few red days. We did a good job. And you can see there's a bit of a difference between net and gross here for June. I think this year so far I paid 10,000 in fees. July, 11,000 gross coming down in net. Let's see. July net, we have 9,721. And I'm not sure why it refreshes the entire thing. You have to click back. But yeah, so another decent month there in July. And then coming into August, we have $21,000 net. And then about 22, or no, yeah, just under 22,000 gross. And so, guys, you got to remember, you know, trading is definitely a long time thing, man. It's so much of a marathon, so much of a marathon, and for me, over the last few months, I'm not gonna lie, I was not super encouraged. There were days where I'm gonna always show up, but there were days where I didn't quite feel like myself. In a bit of a funk, as they say. But man, I tell you right now, my mindset has never been so sharp. Tomorrow I can already feel the green. I can see it. I can see myself dominating. Man. Anyhow, I got to make sure to channel this energy properly, or else I'm gonna be on here sounding like a madman, right? Let's get into the technicals. Let's not, waste too much time here. Let's get into the technicals. So in the last 3 months, we were able to do, and let's go to net actually. Let's go to net. We were able to do $43,000 in the last 3 months, just about $700 a day. Not too bad, but again, definitely not the numbers that I know I can see, right? If I push myself and I'm in the mindset of expanding and dominating. In fact, it could have been 3 times this amount if we were really fully locked in through and through and through, right? But the numbers are still here. The numbers are still decent, right? We got $700 in gains. This is actually my pace from last year. So this is quite interesting. It's good to know that even when I'm not at my absolute best, I can still perform. And this is exactly what it means to progress, because you reach these new thresholds and these new benchmarks, and it's like you're almost flying in another zone, another stratosphere, right? So even when you come down, you're not going all the way back to where you came from in the beginning, but you know, you go from level 9 to level 6, you know. So next up, level 15. But anyhow, so let's keep going. We have average trade gain about $6. Total number of trades 7,000 trades. So I guess this math will add up here, right? Any of you mathematicians out there? Average hold time less than 5 seconds in winning trades and 20 seconds in losing trades. Wow. I wonder if I got caught in a halt down here in the last 3 months, because it should not be over like 9 seconds. This is like actually no, hold up. Average hold time. Okay, this is scratch trade. Never mind. Okay. Average hold time winning trade 20 seconds. Average losing trade. Okay, this makes more sense, because I'm about to say if the winning trades are 5 and the losing trades are 20, then I would have had a problem. But even here, I need to cut some of these losses a little quicker. Max consecutive wins 11, max consecutive losses 18. Not a great ratio right there. Kelly percentage 7.18. Average position MAE minus 33.77. Let's move on. Let's see, day and time, performance by day and time. So it looks like we had our best day on Thursday throughout this 3-month period. Wednesday really struggling. Everything else seems to be pretty decent other than that. We took most of our trades on Tuesday, but Tuesday was not the biggest day, which is very interesting. And this is by a fair amount, especially compared to Thursday. 1,300 versus 1,600. Tuesday definitely should be the best day here. So it must mean that we took some big losses on Tuesday. It's what's really telling me. We took some bigger losses, because there's no way, right? I mean, in fact, we can come back. Let's just go to the calendar quickly before we move forward here. June. Okay, Tuesday was all right in June. July, Tuesday. Okay. Well, okay. Maybe I just traded like crap. Maybe I just traded like crap on August. I don't think he took a big loss on Tuesday. Yeah, it looks like I just. Well, never mind. Like, I guess I traded like crap. Well, that's okay too. That's another learning lesson, brother. Detailed. Let's come back down. Okay, so this is performance by day and time. Performance by, every 15 minutes, every hour. Let's put it going on in 15 minutes. So from 9:30 to 9:15, 9:45. Yeah, the first 30 minutes, the first hour is usually where I'm doing my best. But we had some red areas here throughout the back half of the day, which is not ideal. Usually I'm green at every point of the day, so this is not good to see that, after the lunch hour, I didn't perform super well on a few of these days. That's fine. Sometimes you come back and it doesn't quite go according to plan. That's okay. Price and volume. Between 2 and 5, we did our best. 5 and 9, not as much as I thought. This price range here actually is my favorite price range. Like $8, $7, $8, $9. Like, when the stock is strong right there, I mean, we can really get a lot done very quickly, right? So just a little disappointing there to see, but overall decent. And we did have some Tesla trades here, and so this is why we're seeing between 2 and 500. No Nvidia trades, just Tesla trades for me on a few days. Best stocks, best instruments, best stocks. So ALZN 3800, and this is not what I would like to see. It's very 1-to-1-ish. Usually, and again, over these last few months, I was not as aggressive as I should have been, and so the green stocks usually are 3-4 times the losing stocks. Like if I'm gonna be red 2K on a stock, then I'm green 8K, 10K plus on one single stock. So this is not a great ratio here. Okay, gotta calm down, because I'm already getting worked up here for tomorrow to come, so that I can increase the distance. ALZN 3800, IVP 3600, GOVX, XRTX. You guys will remember a lot of these names, and you also will remember a lot of names on the losing side. The good thing though is that we only got a couple of losses over 2K, and then from there it really is a significant drop off. Just at the 5th ticker, we're down to single digits here, let's say. sub 1K, right? Three digits, three digits versus coming down. We had so many over 1K here. I mean, in fact, all of them. So that's still good there. Still some good performance by market behavior. You guys know I don't really look at this too much. We have the SPY has been strong, very very strong recently over the last couple of months. So I guess this would make sense. We've been doing about a percent, every now and again. Most days it seems like we're green on the SPY. Win loss expectation over the last 3 months, I've made over 282,000, but sadly lost 238,000. Yeah, these numbers are crazy numbers. They're not efficient here, especially not in this 3 month period for me. A lot of money passed through our accounts, man. Like I can start the day the first 10 minutes and be green 800 1K and then back to flat, maybe red. Maybe some days I'll start red and then go green. There's a lot of like slippage. And even on the day where you start up 1K, you just didn't go up 1K instantly. You might have made 300, drop back down to 190, back up to 300, then up to 5, then back down to 450, then up to 6, back down to 3. We're taking so many trades so quickly that the numbers just, I mean, it adds up. It adds up. It's part of the strategy. It's part of the strategy, and it does look crazy, but and there's different ways to interpretate metrics. And you can also look at it from the brighter side. You can also look at it from the glass half empty, right? You can be an optimist. You can be a pessimist. You can choose how you want to look at this. And how I choose to look at this is to say, well, gosh darn, I made $43,000 in 3 months, and I wasn't trading at the best of my abilities. It must mean I can be more efficient here in this spread. It must mean I can do better in this spread. It must mean I can do better. Can I see 100,000 over the last 3 months and 180,000 in losses, right? Whatever the disparity is, can we improve? Can we have a tighter margin, right? So biggest drawdown that we had was we had a couple of drawdowns. Some of these are just one day down like 1K. You guys know, sometimes it'll be red 1K here for me. But we had a $2,500 loss twice. I think this is back in, what was that, June or July? The date is right here. I have to guess. July 8th and July 24th. These 2 days I got obliterated, man. Down like 2,500 in like 1 hour very quickly. And then, August, early August, 08, hold on, 08, 06. Let me go back to the calendar here. I'm curious to see what this was. Okay, 2 day. Okay, so I see 2 days. Okay, 4 red days. 4 red days. They weren't huge, but you can see how quickly money adds up here in this space. Before you know it, you're down 3 grand, right? Just like that. Boom. In a short amount of time. This is insane. So we were down, yeah, just about $4,000 here before getting ourselves back to flat. And again, I mentioned that we had that Q&A session where I spoke about mindset, and I was looking to come back strong, man. And so you can see that there was a bit of an acceleration here. There's a bit of an acceleration here from the 10th onwards. Just watch this next month, man. Just watch the whole rest of this year. Watch next year. Watch the year after that. Watch everything, because I'm gonna be here every day. I'm gonna be here every day. I can't contain my excitement. I'm not even gonna apologize really. I mean, there's nothing to apologize for. This recap could be more technical, but again, you guys see where I'm at mentally. I'm in a place where I just need to trade. I need the market to open. The market should have been open on weekends, so I could be trading even right now, getting big sweet gains. So 45 total trading days, or no, not 45, but I guess 45 plus 18 it would be. But from the 45 winning days that we had, we made an average of 59,000, and on the 18 losing days, we lost an average of, or not an average, but we lost 15,000 with a daily average of minus 855. We're definitely going to work on this moving forward. Can we cut this down in half? And also, can we see more green days? Right, 18 even is a little too much. Can we cut this down to like 10? Accuracy for me is the biggest thing on these, different, the biggest metric here that I would say that stands out. Um, my accuracy on the losing days are pretty bad, 42%. I need to be about 47, 48% to be green. Anything, honestly, anything above 50, when I'm accurate, like 55%, 53, 52, it's a massive green day. Those days are like massive days. So, 47 is like the cutoff. Like when I'm below 47, I find myself being break even and then red. So, when it's not going well, and I do like this stat right here, when it's not going well, hey, shut it down, ease off. But when you're seeing those good days, keep at it, keep pushing, and look to really step it up. And we got to be careful with our hold time too on these losing days. Look at this, right? Average hold time on the losing trades, half a minute. So what this is telling me is that I need to cut my losers much faster, especially on slower days. Especially on slower days, I gotta cut my losses quickly. Be in and out like lightning, in and out in the speed of light, in the blink of an eye. If it's not working, be in and out. Be in and out. Be in and out. Largest loss in the winning day, 1200. Largest loss on a red day, 647. I felt like we might have took a bigger loss in this at some point, but and interesting how the fees are kind of for we took like more than twice as many trades, but the fees are kind of high, I'd say, for the losing days. But that's all right, that's fine. Yeah, but here you have it, guys. I mean, you can look at it at gross, you can look at it net, however you want to look at it. But this is what we do. This is what we do every day. We come in, we trade in front of the audience. There's no fear, there's no hesitation. I love what I do here every day. It's not easy, it never was easy, but I know that with the strategy that I have, I can continue to get it done because there's an edge. There's an edge that I trade every single day, and I just have to I have to continue to be more refined. I have to continue to stay motivated. How I feel right now is how I need to feel all the time, every day, every trade, every second, every minute. I can't afford to have droughts of a month or two or three or a year where I'm not as motivated. You know, it's counterintuitive really, and I'm learning. I don't know everything, right? But what I'm coming to realize is that it's counterintuitive to be here every day, especially when you're not where you need to be. It's probably best to take that vacation, to take that time off, even if it's a few days or a week, and then come back. One, you prevent all those bigger red days you would have had. And even the green in that time is not really worth it because at the end of the day, you're not at your full power. And it's only a fraction of what you would have been making if you were back rest and recovered and rejuvenated. That's what really happened to me is I got burned out. I've been trading for a long time, man. Like if we clear all the filters here, it's been, let's go to the calendar. It's been a long journey, man. We've been trading since 2020, all the way back to 2020. All the way back to 2020 we've been trading. And I think I only took like one vacation. And even then it's been a short vacation. Yeah, we've done team house trips, but these things I wouldn't consider them vacation. Are they fun? Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, we're still working. We're not only just trading, but we're also doing content and we're also doing other things, right? So it's not a real vacation. So this is, something that I'm learning as I'm going here is that the moment I start to feel, you know, less encouraged, because I'm always encouraged, but so again, you kind of come down from that high point, right? Need to take a step back, do what I need to do to be in the proper mindset, and then come again. I think that's the biggest lesson for this video is, you have to listen to your body and you have to pace yourself and understand longevity is key here. It's a big marathon. And, throughout the hundreds of laps that we're going to do, there's going to be some moments in time. There's going to be a stretch where, You're just not as motivated. You're just not running as hard. You're just not pushing as much. And so, stop, take that water break, quench your thirst, and back to smooth sailing. All right? Back to smooth sailing. And I always want to mention for the people who might have been red on the month, even right back here, if we come down to October in 2020, for the people who might have been red on the month, just know that it's never easy, but it can be done, right? Back here for me, this was devastating. It was a lot of money at the time, and it was a tough pill to swallow. But you cannot let the red deviate you from the path, right? You cannot go off track because you're red. What you do need to do is to read the story in front of you and respond and be reactive to it. Things that you're noticing in your metrics, things that you're noticing in your trading, things that you're noticing when you're reviewing, when you're studying. Everything that you notice, you have to be very quick about making adjustments. How fast can you adjust? How quickly can you become more refined? How quickly can you become more filtered? If you're noticing a problem in your trading, look to change it, look to eliminate it, whatever makes sense for the solution. Look to put a solution in place. The faster you can do that, the better you become as a trader. The faster you can do that, the better you can become as a trader. Think about it. The small things to the big things. Everything that you see that is an issue, eliminate it. Become more refined. Become more refined, and do not cheat yourselves either, right? Do all the things that it takes. Improve your equipment, improve your education, uh, screen record your trades, study up every night, make sure to have your morning routine. All the small things that you must do to ensure success, you must do. What is Relentless Trader doing right now? Is all the people he know is partying. I'm back home. And you know what? I had to learn this. I had to learn this the hard way. There was a Sunday event. There was a Sunday event, and I went to this thing. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm gonna leave at such and such time. I'm gonna come back. I'm still gonna get sleep. I'm gonna wake up, and I'm gonna trade. That day I traded poorly. I think I ended green 500 on the day. I could have been up like 2-3,000 at the time. And it's like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what? Like, it's so hard sometimes to believe. It's so hard sometimes to believe the stuff that you do. But again, nobody's perfect. You live, you learn, you grow. You must take the lesson. So now what I'm not gonna do is the next day is a trading day and I'm out partying late. That's been eliminated. I lived, I learned, and I was quick to make an adjustment. And I'm never diverting back to nonsense. Anything that doesn't work for me, why am I going back to it? Like, you cannot go back to these things that are not working, man. You can't go back. You got to just move forward. Move forward with what's right for you, with what's right for the strategy. And do not deviate back into the old habits, into the bad behavior. Size down. If you're down a large amount, size down. What's stopping you from sizing down as you're going through the learning curve? If you cannot size down until you get green, you might as well close up shop right now. Because what it means is that you're not willing to make a change. There's a certain amount of things that you have to do to be successful, and you cannot allow any pride or ego or arrogance or anything to blind you, including myself. When I see something, I need to make a change. If someone gives me constructive criticism, Tim, Marcelo, any of the team house guys, Calamity, right? If these guys are noticing something in my trading, I cannot be so big and boastful to be like, man, I know how to trade. I don't need to look at that. I don't need to review. The day that I do that is the day that I fail. The day that I do that is the day that I lose. I'm losing the battle against myself. Pride, ego. You gotta be able to be flexible. You gotta be able to make adjustments. You gotta be able to listen, learn. You gotta network with the right set of people. And take it slow from there. We know that this field is not easy, man, and there's so many fields out there that's hard, to become wealthy, to become rich, whatever the goal is, financial freedom. Like there's no easy road. There's no silk road and road of just of clouds and just sunshine. There's gonna be thunderstorms. There's gonna be potholes. There's gonna be detours. You're gonna come up to a bridge and the bridge is not even there. You gotta stop, take a step back, build a bridge, maybe create a raft to swim across. All these obstacles, man. There's no field out there where we can just wake up to sunshine. There's no field. And even for the people that win a lottery and they don't know how to manage money, even that is a challenge for those people. There's so many people, they win the lottery, they don't know anything about money, and then they become broke again, or all sorts of madness can happen. So we have to do our research as we go. We have to study as we go. We have to network as we go. We have to educate ourselves as we go, and we have to push forward, man. Make the right decision. Make the best decision that's for your best interest, for you, your relatives, your family, your loved ones. And let's be courageous. Let's be brave, and let's move forward with a clean, open mind, and with a strong heart, with determination. So tomorrow again. Tomorrow bright and early. I'm gonna make sure to go to sleep early tonight. Wake up early tomorrow. Go through my morning routine. Go through my trading pre-market routine once I log in. I'm looking forward to being disciplined towards all the setup and patterns that I know and love. I'm going to look forward to being my best self. Quick trades. I want to be aggressive towards all good opportunity. I want to pace myself throughout the day. I don't want to let any trades go against me. I want to keep my stops tight. I want to size up if it makes sense. Man, we got to remind ourselves of our greatness. We got to remind ourselves of what we're capable of. If a stock is really good, I want to size up early. Be patient on dips. Size down on the dips where it's risky, and just give it a time once I do get that good support trade. Let the stock work for me. Let it come back up. Have those trailing stops. These are all my good points. If I'm in a breakout trade and it starts to work really well, I can give it that extra second or two to get that bigger move, right? All these small bullet points, I want to let the discipline compound. Man, take every entry that I see. And also on the when it comes to leaving stocks alone that are not worthy, if it's not worth it, if I'm not able to connect, got to be able to say, hey, I'm going to leave this thing alone and move on. After a loss, I want to stay focused. After a missed trade, I want to stay focused. Not because I got a losing trade, I got to throw my hands into the air, complain. No, stay locked in, stay ready. The next opportunity is coming. Stay ready. So I'm looking forward to putting all these things into action tomorrow. I'm looking forward to another beautiful day, and I hope you guys are too. This is where we're going to shut it down. Hit that thumbs up. It's been Relentless Trader, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.